Hello everyone, welcome to QNAP live broadcast. I'm your host Sam for today's topic. And today's topic, I have to say I'm a bit of excited about this because we are introducing you a brand new product, which is I can say is a revolutionary product because so far you cannot find the same level products on the market compared to the other other brands under the same price level. So this will be our new product, TS-932X. Well, speaking of 932, definitely is a 9-bay NAS. But how do we assign the NAS? How do we assign the hard disk for 3.5 inch and 2.5 inch? That is another story. So basically, you can see here it's a 9-bay hybrid NAS with 3.5 inch and 2.5 inch drives. And then we have dual 10 gigabit ports. So we have two ports for 10 gigabit internet transmission speed. So today we invite the PM of TS-932X. We have Dan here, who is like a father of the series of this NAS, and he knows very well and clearly about what are the advantages of this NAS and compared to the other brands, what is our where we are better. So welcome Dan.
Hello, Sam. This is Dan.
So we go into the PowerPoint and we show you what's the most important is. And I like to see the slides in red because red means powerful and passion. So I believe this is a very powerful
Yes,
NAS for
that's right.
SMB, right?
Yeah.
So show us.
Okay. Basically, the 32X is a successor to TS-531X.
Mhm.
So this model is used to designed to unleash the power of SSD. So you can see we have the full 2.5 inch SSD slots in this machine, and we have five 3.5 inch slots in this machine. So it's hybrid.
Okay.
So which means you can use your hard drive, your SSDs in many ways. And also we like to introduce our partner is an Labs company. It's a CPU company which is belong to Amazon.
Okay.
So we have been working together closely for years. So Labs provide us the new AL324 64-bit 4-core CPU for us to build this incredible machine.
Okay. So this is a new CPU.
Yes, it's a very new CPU.
Okay, so good. And then from this chart, I can see that we take the 9-bay NAS as a better one because it is almost at the same size for the previous 5-bay NAS, right?
Yes. Because everybody will think 9-bay, you have 9 HDD, so the NAS will be very big, very large, very heavy. I will tell you it's not right, because you can see from this chart the size is almost similar to 5-bay NAS, and very smaller than the 8-bay NAS. So in the end, I will show you the real machine, and you can compare.
Okay.
Okay.
And this page show us how to do
Yeah, I will show you the hybrid design. You can see we have five 3.5 inch drive space in the up, and we have four 2.5 inch drive space in the bottom. And also we use a toolless design, so which means you don't need a spool or screwdriver.
Even 2.5.
Even 2.5 inch, so you don't need any tools to install your hard drives. It's toolless design.
So does this NAS support hot swap?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, that's good. So means we have 9 hard disks. I can do RAID 5, RAID 6, or even
for sure, you can use it.
Even for the SSD, I can do
yes. Even for SSD, you can build RAID 1 or RAID 5. Yeah.
So I assume this NAS, well, the SSD is made for auto tiering or Qtier.
Yes, you are expert.
Yeah, because while having 5 hard disks in 3.5 inch, what we need is a faster speed of the data transmission. So I think this is for SMB. So have a faster transmission speed is a very important thing. So that is why we have 4 SSD slots for you to put your SSD to build the Qtier and auto tiering, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Okay, so we know the SSD is more expensive than traditional HDD.
Yeah.
So we are to let you know the best way to using your SSD. So for TS-932X, we give you two options. If you have budget concern, you can use 2 SSD, and you can boost your performance. And also you can use 2 SSD for SSD cache.
Okay.
And you can build a RAID 1. It can boost your applications random IO access.
Okay.
Okay, so if you have you don't need to worry about the budget. You can choose the boost both performance and capacity solution.
Okay.
You can install 4 SSDs and build a RAID 5 to use your Qtier.
Okay.
And if you choose this function, this option, you can boost both sequential and random access. Yeah, it's very helpful to for business to for many members who work together. Yeah, because the speed and the performance and the capacity you can have in one machine.
So I would still recommend you, if you are SMB user, you just put 4 SSD inside, because there's not much difference between 2 SSD and 4 SSD if you are running an SMB, right?
Yes, that's right. Okay. So if as I said, if you have budget concern, you can only have 2 SSD. Or we can think if one day we have budget to buy another 2 SSD, now we can switch from SSD cache to Qtier very easy. You just follow the step 1, step 2, step 3 online. You can upgrade it online to upgrade the function from SSD cache to Qtier. It's very easy.
So that is in our QTS interface.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. So it's very easy, like we don't have to wait for a long time or whatever. We just put in the SSD and we go into this page and follow the steps 1, 2, 3, then we can make it done.
Yes,
okay,
that's right.
Very easy, cool. So let's check the next page.
Okay, so I think there are many PM who have introduced the Qtier in many times. So just have a quick review of the Qtier. Okay, so Qtier is auto tiering. So we have a Qtier engine. So immediately, if you have many data and some data you are using very often, and some data you never use it, so we call it hard data and cold data. So when cold data and hard data stored in same storage, it will impact the speed.
Yes.
So Qtier engine will help you to auto tier to manage the hard data and cold data, and it will move the hard data to SSD and move the cold data to HDD.
Okay.
Yeah, and it will do it automatically.
Okay.
So you don't need to do anything. You just follow some simple settings.
Okay.
It's okay.
So let's make it more clear.
Yes.
If you have a road from your home to your room, okay, sorry, from this room to another room, and this hallway, we can see a lot of garbage right there. That is cold data.
Yeah,
so if you want
data.
to go from this room to that room, you have to go across all the garbage, left and right. So it takes you a lot of time. But what is auto tiering? Make it more simple. The auto tiering put all the garbage at a side of the hole.
Yeah.
So you can have another clean and no garbage road that you can go straight from this room to that room. That is what we do for Qtier.
Yeah. So just like a housekeeper, the housekeeper just helps you to move the garbage to another room and move your useful things in another room.
Yes.
So which helps you to find the data you want to find more quick. Yeah.
Okay. So let's take another page. The new CPU, right?
Yeah. So this is our CPU. So I said this is from Untitled Labs. So this is a quad-core 64-bit and Cortex-A57 CPU.
Okay.
And the whole encryption engine is inside. And the most important thing is we support DDR4 memory and up to 16 gigabytes.
So what are the default memory for the new 932X?
Yes, that's right. And we have two SKU. Okay. It's 2 gigabyte and 8 gigabyte.
Okay. Why not 4?
4. Because we want to because 2 gigabyte and 8 gigabyte is price different.
Okay.
So if we want to, if you can buy 2 gigabyte in it first. If we want to upgrade it, you can just direct it to 8 gigabyte.
By ourselves.
Yeah. The feeling is so different.
Okay. Yeah. So how many DRAM slots inside of?
Only one.
Only okay.
Yeah, but only one we can support to 16 gigabytes.
Okay. Yeah. You know that 16 gigabyte DDR4 is not really expensive. So if you want to buy it, just buy an 8 gigabyte. Whatever, you can just upgrade it by yourself.
Yeah, just depends on your budget.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so for the next, this is the chart for the CPU, right?
Yeah. Because I said this is 932X is a successor to TS-932X. So the TS-932X uses ARPAN V1 family, which is AL314. So the TS-932X uses ARPAN V2, which is AL324. So we can see the most different is the memory from DDR3 to DDR4. So which means the speed, the capacity, the performance will be very better.
Yeah.
And also the most important thing is computing power. Computing power from 24K DMIPS to 32K DMIPS, which means the computing power is increased almost 40% more.
Okay.
Yeah. It will help you to deal with your tasks, your jobs, and transmission.
Okay, so we can see that Alpine V2 is Annapurna Labs.
Yeah.
So this company made this CPU for us. Or
not only for us, but
that is the latest one.
Yeah, definitely we are the first one or first two.
So Synology is still using the previous version. If we want to compare to the same price level.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I got it. So we are using the better CPU.
Okay.
Okay.
So as Sam said, we have built it into 10 gigabytes SP plus ports. So we fully support your high-speed transmission, and also it's very good for transmit some big size files.
Yeah.
It's good for business and company and workshop.
Okay.
Okay.
So built in, we don't have to.
We don't need to buy a LAN card and disassemble the NAS and to insert a card.
Okay.
We give you built-in, so you just need a cable. You can use it.
So this one is really made for SMB. Why? Because you see there is no microphone input and there's no HDMI.
Yeah, no HDMI. Yeah, and no microphone input. But we still give you the speaker. Yeah, speaker is very important because sometimes when some situation happens,
just listen.
In most NAS we just have beep, but you don't understand what that means. But you have the built-in speaker, we can tell you the message.
So this one is really made for SMB, like 4 SSD for your auto tiering, and then at the rear panel, you can see that we have 2 built-in SSD plus ports for your faster transmission speed, and then we still have 2 giga ports for you. So I think this one is good for like being a mail server or department public storage space.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. And then this is the improvement of the performance compared to the previous version, right? TS-932X.
Yeah, we can see from this chart in your left hand side is TS-931X. You can see the rate is only 1723 and the right is about 600. In that time, this performance is good, but now today we give you the better one is TS-932X. If we this test is based on 2 gigabytes, two 10 gigabytes ports, and we transmit 10 gigabytes size to do a test. So you can see the performance of read is increased almost about 200. And the write also increased 200.
Yeah.
So the performance has been improved. Yeah.
Okay. So that saves a lot of time.
Yeah.
So time is money. Remember that if you are SMB user, take this one and you will see why we need you to choose the 931X instead of the previous one or from the other brands. If you are an installer or you are a reseller, take a look at this chart and you will see why you can make more profit, or you will be better to sell the NAS from QNAP instead of the other brands.
So as the Sam said, yes, the performance is very important to business, to small workshop, because at times money. That's very right. So that's why we always emphasize the performance.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe some NAS company they said the performance is not important because we have good UI, good user, but that's not the point.
Yeah. What is user UX?
Yeah, UX, UI. So I think that's not the point. The performance is the basic for NAS.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So after we take a look at the CPU and look at what this 932 have and the improvement of this new machine, so I think the best way for you to experience how good it is, how improvement that made, is to give you a fast transfer demo. So let's get into the demo page.
Okay, so I think users, they don't care about the numbers. So I will just show you live demo. So I will show you how fast it is and how to use it to feel the quick transmission speed. So here is a tool named Agile. I think Agile is very familiar in performance test. Okay. So I will simulate. I transfer one 16 gigabytes file to the TS-932X, and we simulate two users access the TS-932X at the same time. So let's see the performance. Okay.
So this is not the left hand side is the 932.
No. We simulate two users. So this is user A, user B. So we enter the TS-932X at the same time. Yeah. So we can just add two numbers. Yeah.
So it's like two users using the same NAS at the same time.
Yeah, just like your real life, you work with your members. Yeah. So we have done the right test. So if you see, user A can have 424, user B have 409. So if you add these two numbers, it will be 8.
The speed of reading is really fast.
Yes. You can see read is over 2000.
Yeah.
So if I'm user A, you are user B, we can work together.
And we share the bandwidth.
Yeah, we share the bandwidth, and we can still have about 1000 megabytes per second bandwidth for each. Yeah, it's very quick.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Understand. Okay, so this is the demo for the data transfer, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we go back to the PowerPoint.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and after we see the demo, and then we will check and we will take a look at the front and the back of this new NAS 932X. As we can see here, still at the left hand side, of course we have power button, we have one touch copy, and we have a USB 3.1 slot, right?
Yes.
And then different kinds of LED indicators, like what we used to have and what a user of NAS needs to see on the front of the panel. And for the back panel, Like we said, we do not put HDMI and we do not put microphone input because this is designed for SMB. If you want to put it into the machine room or as a server, now you don't really need to have a HDMI. But why we need a speaker? Because if some urgent thing happens, we can just by hearing what the speaker tell us, like booting or system
or shutting down
something
like that.
Yeah. So basically, that is why we do not have the HDMI and the microphone input, but still we have two 10 gigabit SFP plus ports, and then we have 2 gigabit ports.
Yes.
That is very important, and that is what we have for the front and the back view.
Yes.
Okay, so this is the new cooling design.
Yeah, let's see our industrial design. As Sam said, this is a whole new NAS, so we use the whole new mechanical design. So in the left hand side, you can see it's a brushed metal texture. Okay. Yeah, and because some people will think you put so many HDDs in so small NAS.
Yes.
How about the heat problem? People will say the NAS will be very hot and will impact the performance.
Yeah.
But I will tell you it's not, because we have very smoothly designed to make the heat from the front to outside.
Okay.
We have so many invisible
like places that can make the cool air get inside the NAS, and then we take all the hot air out from at the back.
Yeah, so the performance will not be impacted even in the heavy loadings.
Yeah. So I think we need to go back to the previous page, because you see that we have a 14 centimeter smart fan. Well, as a smart fan, which means that it will like detect
the temperature and will go to the correct speed.
Yes.
Okay.
So as a 14 centimeter fan, which is big enough, so when it's working, and here you can see we have different ways and different directions that the cooler air can get inside of the NAS and then
bring the hot out. Yes.
Yeah, so we don't have to worry about the heat problem, right?
Yes, that's why.
So the next is, I think, okay, that is the snapshots.
Yeah. So we have talked about snapshots so many times, and I have to emphasize again. Snapshots is originally used on SMB and SMB NAS, but from QTS 4.3.4, snapshot is our standard function for all product line. So the TS-932X also have snapshots, and because I said we have 2 GB RAM and 8 GB RAM, 2 SKUs, so we can support different number of snapshots.
Okay.
So for all NAS, you can have 64 for single variant and single long. You have 32 on 2 GB SKU.
Okay.
And for 8 GB SKU, you have 256 and 64.
Okay, so after I upgrade my my DRAM, I can also upgrade my snapshot.
You can have more snapshot if you upgrade your DRAM.
Okay, so if you're having a 932X, just choose by your demand, and if you want to upgrade into more snapshots capacity, that is of course no problem.
Sure.
Okay, and then the next page we will see the JBOD. That is what QNAP exclusive function, right?
Yeah. So TS-932X will support VJBOD because TS-932X has 9 HDD. So which means sometimes you will have some unused space. So you can donate your unused space to other QNAP NAS
through iSCSI.
Yes, from iSCSI. So it's our virtual JBOD.
Yeah. Okay. And then if I want to upgrade the 932 itself, I can also connect to our UX800 and 500.
Yeah, that's right. If you want to expand your storage of TS-932X, you can choose to connect to our expansion US 800p and US 500p, and the maximum number is 2.
Okay, I can connect to UX 800.
Yes, or to US 500p.
So I will have at top 16 more hard disk.
Yes, that's right. If you connect to US 800p, you can have 16 at 9. So it's
25
HDD capacity.
Okay, so and then I can take this 25 hard disk capacity in as a VJBOD and share to others.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, that's cool. So the connection is through USB.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then we see the next page is okay, QVR Pro surveillance. Well, surveillance is always the most important thing for SMB or even Soho or even home users. So let's take a look at this.
Yeah, because if you are using a surveillance solution, you can find the size is very big.
Yes.
Because sometimes we record the video by 4K. Yeah, so the size is very big. So it's very good to store your videos to TS-932X because we have a big capacity to store these videos. So it can support over 3,000 compatible IP cameras, and we give you 4 free IP camera channels. If you think it's not enough for your use, you can buy the additional license for up to 32.
Okay.
And also we support USB CAN 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. And then what's next? Okay, so we kept mentioning about that we have 2 SKU. One is for 2 giga DRAM, and the other is for 8 gigabyte. So now we are going to let you know if you are having a 2 gigabyte 932X at your home and you want to upgrade it, how can we make it? So let's change the scene into the demo.
Okay. So then I may need your help too. Okay, so this is TS-932X. So is it clear?
No. So I need to turn on the light here. Okay, where is it? Okay, now it's
okay.
Is it enough more? Yeah, good.
Yeah. So this is TS-932X. Okay, you can see the
brand new design for the like what is that?
Yeah, it's a brushy metal texture.
Okay.
Okay. So this is our new design, and you can see there is a small holes here and here. Okay. Even here we have small holes for cooler air to go into the NAS.
Okay.
Good. So
okay, we keep going.
Okay, keep going. So here I prepared another one because I said this is a successor to TS-531X. So this is TS-531X. So please
out. The previous version, right?
We need to compare the size.
Okay.
So
as you can see, basically they are under the same size.
The size is very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for TS-531S it only have 5 bays.
Yes.
So but in similar size, we give you 9 bays.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's definitely smaller than the previous like 8 bay machine, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we can see the dimension is pretty much the same, but we have another extra capacity for SSD. Good. Very good.
Okay.
Okay.
So I will show you how to upgrade the RAM.
Sure.
Okay. So we, in the past we have to disable all the NAS and to remove every spools and remove the cases. But in TS-932X we don't need it.
Okay.
We just need to remove the tray, the 3.5 inch tray.
So no need to take over the take off the cover.
No, you don't need it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I don't need any screwdriver.
I can see it. It's right
Can
here.
you see the run stuff?
Yeah. But sorry, I need some light. Here, right? Can we?
The run start is here. So you can see this hole. And be careful to remove the power and make sure the NAS is shut down.
Okay, so it's right here.
Okay.
At the left hand side of the NAS, and then let's zoom out. You will see. Okay. Here. Here is where for us to upgrade and install our new DDR for RAM.
Okay. So I will show you how to remove it.
Okay.
So I need to turn it to like here. Okay. There are two metal clips here inside here. So I just use my hand to push it. Okay, so you can see the run has been tilted out.
Okay. And then what do we need to do?
You just take it.
Take it off. Sure.
Just take it. Okay. So I have another run. Another run. So how to use it? You just align the pin in 45
degrees.
45 degrees angle. Yeah. Degrees angle.
Okay.
And just push it. Okay. I'm done.
It's done.
Yeah, it's done. I don't need to disassemble the NAS.
Any screws or the cover?
I don't need to remove any screws.
Okay, and the
Okay,
cover.
so I have upgraded the memory.
Okay, as we can see here. Well, anyway, it's very simple. You just have to do two of your fingers, and you don't have to remove any of the screws or the cover around this machine, so you can upgrade all your DRAM by yourself. Okay, so let's take a look at this again. So after you remove all the tray from this NAS, and then where the slots are right here, is right here because we only have one slot, right? Okay, so thank you. Okay, let's get back to our slides. Is this the first NAS that upgraded DRAM, but we don't have to unscrew?
Yeah, that's the first NAS. We don't need to disassemble, remove the case, remove any screw. It's first time.
Okay, so we show you again that because we understand the inconvenience of our users if we want to upgrade some hardware, no matter it's previous like PCIe or whatever. And now we keep improving our products, so we improve the convenience to you, so that in the future we will have more and more NAS that you don't have to unscrew, and then you can install different kinds of external devices to improve you have a better performance on your NAS. So let's take a look at the summary. What can TS-932X do? First of all, that is a hybrid drive base. Like we can use 3.5 inch to 5 pieces. And then we have 4-piece 2.5 inch SSD slots. So you can choose to use the SSD as a cache, or you can use it as Qtier for the other tiering.
It's a option. It depends on your budget.
And then we provide you a better data protection because with our new QTS version 4.3.4, now all of our machines that can support snapshot. And then for this one 932X, the snapshot, the top quantity goes 256 for the 8 GB version. And then for each one we have 64, right? Okay. And then the time machine and netback, of course, that is for the data protection from your computer. And we have another topic for how can set the time machine and the netback replicator in the previous videos. So if you're interested, you can just go and check. And then we have high-speed throughput because we have two built-in 10 gigabit SFP plus ports. So it's good enough for you if you are running the SMB, or if you want to promote some products to your customer that owning an SMB and they need a better protection and a faster data transmission speed, or they need a like Qtier, or like they need a JBOD, something like that. And then we have 32K DMIPS for the CPU compared to the previous level.
24, only 24K.
Only 24K. So basically, that is like 30% to 40% improvement. And then I have to say that compared to Synology, they don't have this 9-bay NAS for now. And of course, compared to our previous level 531, of course they have a 5-bay NAS, but they are using the previous CPU. And then compared to their price, because for this machine we haven't established to the market now, but I think it will be released after like 2 to 3 weeks top. And when this TS-932X go into the market, you can just check the price between 932X and Synology brand, which is similar to our 531. You will see how high the value and our 932X is compared to the budget and the cost. Okay, so the last thing is that we provide you QVR Pro in 4 free channels, and then if you need more, you can just buy the license on our App Center. Or
that's right.
Yeah, so that is very good for you, because like we take care of what the SMB need. Like 4 channels should be enough. Faster speed for SSD, cool. And then 256 snapshots, definitely needed. And then 10 gigabit SFP plus ports. Of course, that will be more efficient for your team to work. Okay, so that is the conclusion of the TS-932X. So this is the end of the slides. I have to say I really like this machine because the design is more fashion, and then now we can put so many things inside of a body which is as the same size as the previous version, which means we have a big improvement of the NAS. And then when do you have an exact time that this machine will go into the market?
I will say it will be very soon.
Okay.
So just keep focusing on our website and to find some latest news.
Okay, so let's go back to our life. Well, recently we have been launching a lot of different new specs to the NAS. Like last week we have a 16-bay, and then like last week we have 16-bay, and we have a X73 series, and now we have new models like 9-bay contains 4 SSD. So basically, we will see that in this year, QNAP is doing a lot of improvement and changing to our model of our NAS. So we hope that we can bring you more and more powerful and more efficient NAS, no matter it's for enterprises or the SMBs or the home user.
Even for home, home, we are still keep moving to make to give users to a more better experience.
Like 3 weeks ago, we have TS-932X launching into the market. That is the first one. Is that the first one that that series of machines to support snapshot?
No, the first one is 228A.
You see, the PM is always more clear. And
but you don't need to remember it, because every product in our on QNAP product line supports
snapshot.
So you don't need to remember which one support, which one doesn't support, because every product supports.
Which means now we take more focus and we take that as a greater importance to the snapshot and all the other things that a user will be noticed. So that is why QNAP is a company that keep improving ourselves. So if you like our video today, please subscribe our channel, and we will bring you more and more video, no matter it's on the new products or the hardware, external devices, or how to use our own app center, or how to use the QPKG, which is our own application. And we will see you next time in QNAP Live Broadcast. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you. Thank you, Sam.
Bye-bye.
Bye.